Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Metropolis Lux Obscura, grabbing the choices we make. This is going to cover the story branches which lead us to the Candice and Leana ending. It's also going to be the one ending that we can beat the game without using a gun with, which should give us the words are loaded pistols achievement. So we're going to throw that in as a bonus. So this is going to start off like any other playthrough of the game. You're going to start off in the tutorial, which leads you to the bar to fight the tutorial bar guy. Make sure you take him out swiftly and make sure you are grabbing really good perks because the last boss fight is very hard, especially without a gun. So before we head to Falcone's, we are going to tackle the strip club so we can get an additional perk before we head over to Falcone's to get a mission which leads us to the bridge to deal with the Whitney's Mill Tank that is the drug dealer. So make sure you fight the drug dealer and hopefully you have some very good perks for this because once again this fight's very hard since he gets an attack every turn. So once you somehow manage to take him out through good luck, perseverance, and the use of your perks, you are going to get your first story choice. This time around, instead of picking the one where you take the drugs, you want to make sure you let him go, and this is going to set us on the path for a different ending. So once you do that, head back to Falcone, and then what you want to do is you want to pick the one and only choice, which is to take the car keys. After that, the next three locales are going to be exactly the same as the previous playthrough, so hit up the drugstore, fight the burglars, then we are going to hit up Torque to get him to drive us, which is going to lead us to fighting the dog, and then after that, you want to make sure you head over to the pizza place, and then you fight the Elvis impersonator. So make sure you do those three missions. They are pretty much unskippable, and they're pretty much the same in every other ending scenario, more or less. Once the game finally frees us up to choose where we need to go, make sure you pick Calming Candy. This is going to take you to one of this ending's specific scenes, which gives you an achievement. So make sure you play through that cutscene out. Then head back to the pizza place to do the news mission, which is just a cutscene. Once that's over, you get a choice between the warehouse and the bridge. Make sure you pick the bridge. It should be labeled Trap, and then you are going to get a different fight. So instead of fighting the three thugs at the warehouse, you fight three thugs in an alley. More or less the same thing, but beat them, and then you unlock the final location, which is going to be the farm. So head on down there, and then you have quite possibly the hardest of the three different endgame bosses. So this one's going to be a two-parter. First off, you have to fight the dog, and then you actually have to fight the endgame boss. If you get a game over in any one of them, you are sent back to the beginning, and you have to fight both of them again. So if you die on the second guy, you have to refight the dog, which gets kind of annoying. Another reason this is annoying is obviously you have to beat this without the gun in order to get the beat the game without a gun achievement. Just try your best and take advantage of whatever perks you have unlocked, and you should be able to get through it a-okay. Once the end credits start rolling, you should be good for both achievements. First one, 60 points for beating the game without a gun, and the second for getting this specific ending. That's for another 60 points. So that's two achievements, 120 points, and that's all there is to it.